Hey everyone, welcome back to The Explainer. If you are all about efficient learning and really mastering the tools that run your digital life, well, you are in the exact right place. Today we're taking a highly focused, detailed tour of Notion's latest, honestly, game-changing interface updates, specifically looking at the Notion 3.4 release. Look, if you spent any time at all building out a digital workspace, you already know that keeping it clean is just a constant battle. So today, we're going to uncover exactly how Notion is completely rethinking workspace organization to help you finally conquer that clutter.
I want to kick things off with a question that I'm pretty sure is going to resonate with almost everyone tuning in right now. Let's be real. Is your Notion sidebar just way too crowded? Think about it. You start off with this pristine, beautiful workspace, right? But over months, or maybe years, you just end up with this endless, overwhelming list of nested subpages, toggles, shared documents, the whole shebang. You spend precious time just scrolling and scrolling, trying to find that one specific marketing plan right before a major presentation. It's essentially a digital junk drawer, and honestly, it's a totally universal frustration.
Section 1. The Cluttered Workspace Problem.
Now, Notion themselves actually acknowledged this specific pain point in their 3.4 release notes. They noted that the traditional vertical sidebar eventually transforms into, well, an overwhelming dumping ground. But just compare that massive monolithic list where half the panels are probably just gathering dust to the stark contrast of the newly redesigned sidebar. Notice the really calm, structured logic of this new tabbed layout. Instead of just throwing every single piece of information at you all at once, it beautifully compartmentalizes your work. It's a fundamental shift from showing you everything to showing you only what you actually need right now.
And this quote right here perfectly encapsulates the whole philosophy behind this redesign, straight from the Notion 3.4 release notes. The sidebar was getting far too crowded, so we organized it. The entire architecture of this update is built around two absolutely essential pillars: focus and customization. They really wanted to put the power back into your hands, allowing you to tailor your environment so that your most frequent workflows are front and center, while all that extra noise is neatly tucked away.
Section 2. The new sidebar solution.
So this newly redesigned sidebar isn't just a fresh coat of paint. It acts as a completely clean slate for your digital workspace. But before we break down exactly how it works, I need to mention a really crucial detail. This is an opt-in experience, so don't worry. You won't wake up in a cold sweat to find your entire workspace radically altered without your permission. By simply going into your sidebar settings and toggling a switch, you instantly upgrade your layout and dramatically reduce that visual noise. The control is 100% yours.
Section 3. 4 main sidebar sections.
Okay, so once you flip that switch, your chaos is neatly compartmentalized into what we can call the core 4 tabs. First up, you have Pages. These are the traditional wiki and database views you're already used to. Second is Agent Chats, a dedicated space strictly for interacting with Notion's AI. By giving AI its own tab, you can brainstorm and search without cluttering up your actual documents. Third, Meetings. This brings your schedules and AI-generated meeting notes into one highly accessible hub. And finally, Notifications. This specific architecture makes navigation so much more digestible because it's based entirely on the exact type of work you're doing in that moment.
Let's focus strictly on notifications, or your inbox, for a second. This is a dedicated section designed to consolidate all your workspace activity. We're talking mentions, task assignments, document updates, keeping it entirely out of your main page view. And the real-world application here is huge, guys. You are going to spend significantly less time getting distracted by glaring red notification badges while you're trying to write, and a lot more time actually getting your work done.
Section 4. Meet the Library tab.
But here's the thing. The sidebar update is really only half the story. If the new sidebar is built for quick navigation, the brand new Library tab is your ultimate tool for deep workspace management. You can think of it as a traditional folder system, but absolutely supercharged. If you've ever transitioned to Notion from something like Google Drive, this view is going to feel incredibly intuitive to you. It adopts a much cleaner folder-like or database-driven structure that catalogs absolutely everything, giving you a perfect macro-level view of your entire digital life.
Just notice how this library view structures your page data to give you total command. Look at these columns. You aren't just looking at a list of page names anymore. You can instantly see exactly who created it, the specific source type, the creation date, and even the last visited timestamp. It literally transforms your sprawling collection of scattered pages into a highly readable, completely sortable database.
Section 5. Sorting and filtering pages.
Because the library operates just like a database, it acts as your central command center.
When you have thousands of pages across a massive company workspace, simply listing them just isn't going to cut it. And that's exactly where robust filtering shines. You can instantly isolate your recently viewed pages, quickly pull up your favorites, cleanly separate out shared team documents, or hone in strictly on your personal pages. By rapidly firing through these views, you can sift through a gigantic workspace in literal seconds, basically eliminating the friction of lost documentation entirely.
So taking a step back to connect all these pieces, the ultimate goal here is turning chaos into control. These updates are entirely about empowering you. Whether it's toggling specific sections of the new sidebar on or off based on your current needs, or using that awesome library tab to quickly sort through years of accumulated data, you now have the tools to customize your layout precisely to how your brain works. You no longer have to adapt to the tool actually adapts to you.
Which leaves us with one final provocative question. Will you flip the switch to a cleaner workspace today? You've got the knowledge, you've seen the new layout, and you understand the mechanics behind it. It's an entirely opt-in feature, meaning the power to eliminate all that digital clutter is sitting right there in your settings menu, just waiting for you. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. I really hope this structured look at Notion's UI overhaul helps you build a more focused, efficient, and just plain enjoyable digital workspace. Go test it out.